brain.
Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Cause we both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, it's my say, if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, my say, if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end.
Clear, bright brain.
You're so far off.
What is up, you beautiful people? It's your boy Ebbs back. Very late to stream, but I am back once again for another F124 stream. This time we're going to be hitting up round number 19 of 20. That's right, it's the second to last round. And your boy's a bit cooked. We're out of the championship running pretty much, but it's one of my favorite tracks. It is Saudi Arabia. We are going to be racing very close to some walls and hopefully having a bit of fun at the same time. And, well, I've had a lot of adult things to do today. Not the fun kind either, but the actual boring, genuine grown-up things. I had to get a boiler fixed and a couple of other little bits sorted around the house. So, yeah, I've only just been able to have some dinner and get on stream and get ready to go. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be joining the session in about 20 minutes. So I've got 20 minutes to get my setup loaded up. Luckily, I have raced this track before, but I've got to get the setup loaded up. I've got to get my eye in on the track, and I've got to get into the session all before 8 o'clock. So we aren't going to mess around today. We are getting straight into it because I don't have a moment to lose. Of course, this being one of the tougher tracks on this calendar, what could possibly go wrong? Alright. You know what? I'm going to pause the music straight away. We need to lock in a little bit here. I don't anticipate today to go well, purely because of lack of preparation time, but we're going to mud ourselves through it anyway. Right. So, first thing is first. I got to make the setup, ain't I? Already making excuses. I mean, as far as excuses go, this is a pretty good one, Isley. Besides, like I said, I don't really care what happens in the championship anymore. So, good or bad result, I'm only here to have fun tonight. We are far too far backwards at the moment to realistically win anything. So let's just enjoy ourselves. Like I said, luckily I have raced this track before on this game somewhat recently, maybe a few months ago. So I do have a setup that should be pretty much ready to go. So hopefully we're not as cooked as what we probably normally would be. Very fast circuit this as well. You got to run very close to the walls to extract the maximum pace, but the downside with running close to the walls, well, the walls are dangerous and painful and race-ending. And no one enjoys ending your race early, as you found out with me earlier on in the season when I crashed the fuck out. Yeah, that's correct. And then you... What do I have? Nope, not that way, this way. I think I've got to warm up to this setup again a little bit, so we may be a bit cooked off the start, but hopefully I can shed the cobwebs fairly quickly. Luckily, because this is in the desert, I don't have to worry about trying to make a wet setup. If it is wet here, I'm just going to whack the wings up to maximum and pray, basically. I ain't got time to be messing around with rain in the desert. Ta-da. Right, I need to get my glasses so that I can see my failure in HD. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright. Yeah, cool. I am back in. Right. Let's do the thing, shall we? In fact, first, before we do that, let's make it the official time, please, so that I'm learning the track again at night. Because this is a night race, so it's going to look pretty. Well, the driving is at least. Sorry, the track is at least. The driving probably won't. I didn't even check what time we're aiming for, to be fair. Of course I'm locking up into every corner. This was the problem we had in Azerbaijan last week. I need to fix something with the front. It is very, very happy to lock up at the minute. Good God, man. This thing, again, we're getting the same issue we had last week. The car just doesn't want to stop. That was stupid. I think we're going to get a lot of penalties tonight. Slowly coming to us, sector by sector. Or not. This is feeling nicer. Try and minimize the distance on this. Nice. Whee! Slidey. Where are we in the grand scheme of things? Probably right at the bottom. Oh yeah! We are way down there. 2 seconds off. Good God. Alright. Just casually find 2 seconds, you know, as you do. In 10 minutes. I genuinely thought we were going to hit the wall there. A lot of time to find out that final corner. There's a session invite through, so we'll be inbound on the lobby in a moment. Ah! Hole. I need to figure that corner out. I'm losing a lot of time in there. Same there. Oh, I've just dropped like 2/10, man. God damn. God, I must really have got that final corner wrong last time. Oh, that was close. The car's really understeery. I'm not really getting the rotation I'd like. Like, I prefer an understeery car, but this is bad even by my standards. Oh, come off it. I hate that rule in time trial. I get it for certain corners, but when you're on a straight... no, this is a set vehicle, so I'm in the Mercedes for this. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm in the Mercedes for this season. Although we've only got this and next week's race left, and then next season on the new game we should switch out. Also, welcome to the chat. Ah, god damn it. That's what I get for looking at chat while trying to drive. Damn it. I've only got 5 minutes before the lobby open. Well, before we join the lobby as well. Oh, we're gonna struggle here, man. It's a shame because I enjoy this track as well. There's so many corners that you have to turn in a lot earlier than you think you have to. That's not one of them. This one is. There's just so many blind corners. Ah, you bastard. You know what? To compensate for my incompetence... I need to, in fact, 1 second. Let me double check. Well, no wonder I'm struggling. It didn't save it didn't put the setup on. Good God. No wonder. It's supposed to be working, but your eyes are glued. The drive looks clean to me, but I'm woefully... I mean, it's not bad for what is essentially 15 minutes of practice so far. But yeah, I've just found out that the game didn't actually put my setup on, and I was wondering why I was struggling. Whoa! Yep, okay. This is definitely the right setup. The tail is very slidey. Oh, that's very, very different to what I've just got used to driving. I need to get used to this one now. Oh, we're in trouble. that's the wall. Yeah, no, I am trying to lock in lucky, I promise. It's all a bit hectic. I had a bit of adulting to do earlier, so I got delayed getting back and onto stream. Normally, I would have been streaming since 5 o'clock my time, so about 3 hours by now, and I would have well and truly nailed the track. Why is my pedal turned off, please? Restart the lap. Okay, my pedal... Right. Give me a minute. For whatever reason, my pedal has... my pedals have decided to reset themselves. So I need to switch the wheel off and on again. I don't know why it's done that. It's happened to me once or twice before, but... Right. I don't need this 5 minutes before the damn race. Ah! Come back! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh. I've maybe got time for one more attempt, and then I really need to get into the lobby. Oh yeah, that's slidey. Good lord, that's slidey. I think I need to mend the wings a little bit when I get into qualifying. The setup's quicker. I mean, I'm just finding time randomly, but... like, without really trying. But I need to be sure of myself in the corners as well. This setup would be good if I'd have had 3 hours to practice with it. Alright, we're going to put one more lap in. And then we need to get into the session. Alright, only 1.2 seconds off the pace now. Yeah, no, the rear is just unworkable. Alright. Let's go with that quickly. One sec. That should credit where credit's due, though. I did win a race this season, and that was my first ever race that I'd won. Why did the game do that? But yeah, no, I did get to win my first ever race this season, which was fun. I was only like 2 weeks ago as well. The entire rest of the season, all 6 months of it, I've just been bottling every race, but that one, it all sort of came together. Cheers. Right, it's more stable now. He says, going sideways. Yeah, baby! I have grip. Your boy's got his grippy socks on. Kind of. Ah. Overcorrected a little bit and a little bit too much and went over track limits. That feels better. That feels a lot better. I might be a bit slower in the straights, but at least in the corners I can keep the car pointing the right way. .28.4, that's good. Right, I need to very quickly get into the lobby. But yeah, no, to be honest with you, now that I've won a race, I don't care what happens with the rest of the season. I've had a few bad races, which means I'm not really in the title fight anymore. At least not in the drivers. In the team standings, I still am. But yeah, but yeah, so I don't really care about whether or not I win or lose. I'm just here to have a bit of fun now. Okay, we in. Just in the nick of time as well. I think we got a couple more people waiting to get in. 12 people. Cheers, Lucky. Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like for me to win the title now, I would have to win both this and the sprint and the feature race next week. So 3 wins back to back. I've only ever got 1 in 7 years of racing. And I would also need the people ahead of me in the standings to have an absolute nightmare scenario. And there's like 4 of them. So, I mean, I could pin all my hopes on that happening, but that'd be like pinning all your hopes on winning the lottery. So I'd rather just accept that it's very, very likely not going to happen and just enjoy the rest of the season. If anything, I can probably enjoy it more now because I don't have a title to think about manifesting their demise. I like it. I like it. But yeah, so all in, I'm just here having a bit of fun now for the last 2 races of the season. I enjoy this track, and then next week is Austria. I don't tend to normally do quite well at that track, but it is a fun one to drive anyway. So yeah, I mean, I'm just in it to have fun now. We've got a 25-point lead in the team standings, and my teammate is P2 in the standings. So if we can help him out tonight, we will. Potentially let him through if we need to get him the points, things like that. But ultimately, I'm out for Team Mercedes at the minute. Just try and help us win. The main sort of title rivals we have are the Aston Martins, so Jay Hartnell and Mr. XL. In the drivers, we are trying to beat Welsh Benjamin in the Kick Sauber. Mr. XL, he's leading the championship. Our teammate is P2. Jenkins. So Red Bull, Kick Sauber, and Aston Martin are the people we need to try and beat. Although with, 20 minutes of practice, I'll just be happy with finishing with the car in one piece. It'll be a step up from last time anyway. Last time we had a bit of a whoopsie in Azerbaijan. Couldn't get the car stopped in time. Keeping notes on the shit you missed. It's all good. If you ever want to catch up, I do have a YouTube channel I upload all these videos to anyway, so you can see it all as it actually went down, although you have to promise not to laugh at my failure too much. What is the track temp? 28 degrees for quali, 28 degrees for the race. As if, yeah, Isley, I know your job is to keep me humble, but not everyone in chat needs to do that. Right, let me figure out some. We're gonna go for 5 laps. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for you as well. If I laugh or humor you and say I didn't. It's fine. Chances are if I fail, I'll laugh as well. Maybe not at the time, but... right.
Okay, the circuit's clear at the moment. We're good to go.
In fact, no, you know what? I am gonna do that because I can change the front wing before the race. I can't change anything else. So, that makes the most sense to keep as my variable. I guess we go out and we just try and do some laps, to be honest. This is
Okay,
gonna...
that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Cheers, Mark. I didn't ask. Yeah. This is pretty much counting as extra practice for us. Cool. So all we're doing at the minute is just making sure we keep the tyres warm. We don't use too much fuel, and we're just prepping the car ready to go on a fast lap. Cool, so that's Razor serving his quali ban because he didn't. I think he didn't turn up last week when he said he would, or something like that. So he's just basically serving a penalty from the league stewards. All right. Let's turn the battery up and let's go, I guess. What could go wrong? Spoiler alert, everything. Just kissed the wall there. No damage, luckily, but... Save as much battery as we can for the drag race to the line. Let's go. P2 for now. I don't know how the hell we pulled that one off. Expect that to change, though. Expect that to change for sure. Nerf pack then, our teammate, P1. Nice Mercedes 1-2 at the minute. That's good. Definitely bodes well for the title standings, but considering we finished near on last week, we started in P1 last week, so qualifying isn't even half the battle. It's just the journey to the battlefield. All we're doing now, we're not going into the pits on this one, we're...
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Cheers, Mark. It's not like I was talking or anything. Yeah, we're just saving up some battery and going again. Whoa! We don't put the car in the wall. Jesus! That's a Red Bull in the wall on the other side of the track. I don't know if you heard that, but I did. That's what the yellow flags are for. The beef with Mark is funny. Honestly, man, he's got like an alarm on his dashboard or something. Anytime I talk, he just pipes up. Right, we're going again. That nearly ended in tears. Good God. Alright, we're backing out. We're not going to improve on that. Let's just... Let's just get back to the pits and keep the car in one piece, please. From earlier, cheers, Mark didn't ask. Is going to be a permanent fix in your daily life. I like it. I need to save a sound clip of it and keep it as like an alert or something. As the stream grows and I can have like emotes and stuff like that. I just need that as, like, making as an emote. Anytime I start waffling on, and people need me to wrap it up, they can start spamming that. I feel like that would be used on you a lot. Hey, the Kerbal Space Program streams, there's just pure essays that get sent in them. But I'm here for it. I'm just happy to have people in chat, to be honest, so... It's all good. Oi. Yeah, I think when I hit affiliate, I'll look into some custom emotes of just abusing Mark. I did follow because I saw Kerbal. Oh, honestly,
okay,
I love...
mate, our best lap so far, 1 minute, 29.3.
Mark, honestly, my guy, you gotta chill out. Yeah, no, I love Kerbal. It's fantastic. It's...
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Easily one of my favorite games. I'd say they're probably my favorite streams on the channel as well. Like, I've got my VTuber avatar coming soon, and I've based it more around racing than anything, because like, IRL, I'm an absolute nerd about F1, hence why we're doing F1 on the channel, but I don't know, the vibe for the Kerbal streams are just chef's kiss, basically. It'll be good. I'm genuinely looking forward to it. The rigging's been done for it, and it looks awesome. I just need to figure out how to use the model and get to grips with the software and stuff like that. And then I can start sort of planning the debut stream before, I'm not gonna plan it, well, I'm not going to announce any debut stream until I'm 100% up to speed with the model. But that being said, obviously I am planning a little bit of a streamathon for the first 2 weeks of June, because I've got 2 weeks off and I want to stream every day. It's not going to be a subathon or anything like that, because firstly, I'm not affiliate, and secondly, I'm just not... I don't think I'm that kind of guy to do subathons. But I do want to stream a bit more when I've got some time off, and yeah. During that 2 weeks is my 6 months sort of anniversary of starting the channel, so if I can get to grips with it by then, I might try and get it done for that. You got VTube Studio for it? Yeah, I'm gonna use an iPhone for the camera. All right, here we go. That felt smooth. Purple sector 1, that's good. Oh, that felt very good. That was smooth. Let's go. P1. P1 by half a second. Good God. I only turned the game on half an hour ago. That's good tracking. Did you get V-Bridger? I've not looked into it yet, to be honest. So, I mean, I've got a live 2D model. I know I need VTube Studio for it. Other than that, I still need to get to grips with everything else. Ruh-roh. Let's not go over that curb. New Moon SETI is fully manned, both bases. Decent. Well done, bud. I expect to see pictures in the Discord. All right, final attempt. Let's get cracking. Come on, man. We got this. We don't got this. Just clipped the inside wall there for a second. It's still not impossible to improve, but... yeah, nah, we can't do anything there. That's a shame. Just got it wrong in the final sector. It is what it is. We're still P1 for now by about 6/10, but obviously everyone is going to go faster now because the track just gets faster towards the end of qualifying. But, I mean, wherever we start, I'm happy enough. Alright, let's get out of his way. So Jay Hartnell then splitting the Mercs at the minute, going P2. I think we've got his teammate XL behind us. And we're going to be out of his way. Hello, how's he then in P4?
30 seconds left in the session.
Where's XL going? Doesn't seem to have got into the top 5. So interesting, unless he's starting his lap now. I think that was our teammate just crossing the line there as well, so it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. Come on. Show me the screen. There we go. Right. Telemetry. There we go. Lap data. That's what we need. He's coming through the final corner now. He's on 100% battery. I don't think he's going to be setting a new lap, so I think that's Jay finished for the session. Nerf also recharging. How's he recharging? Jenkins isn't. Jenkins is on a fast lap. He could upset us here a little bit. He's on the final drive to the line. Marginally improves. No, margin doesn't improve, actually. He's 0.03 of a second off. But it is what it is. Right, I'm very quickly going to nip to the bathroom while I wait for these guys to finish. We've got about, well, we should have about 5 minutes on the grid anyway before we get going, so I'll be back in just a moment. Okay then, here we are on the grid. Nobody in front of us, which is always a concern because it just means we can go backwards and that's about it. But I'm sure we'll do that very well too. Let's get our strategy sorted. In fact, I have no idea what fuel level we need to be running, so I'm going to go a little bit conservative. I'm going to go a lap and a half over. 1.3 over. We can always save fuel if we need to. But yeah, I don't actually know how much fuel we should be taking. What tyres is everyone going on? Looks like most people are starting on mediums. Sucks that there's only 12 of us. We did have a full grid one of the races in the season. But the problem is, as people realise they're not going to win, they all start dropping out. Damn, there's a lot of mechanics. Oh yeah! This car's basically on life support until it starts moving. You'll see it when we get to the pit stop stage. If we get to the pit stop stage. I've got to survive that long first. But Mr. XL, P8, that's rough. He does a very good job of moving forward through the field, though, so he'll make a lot of overtakes. He will be up with us in a couple of laps. Okay. Let's edit the strategy slightly. Okay, about half a tenth in it between the two compounds, but I don't know. I feel like, I mean, ultimately, I don't really care. We might do what everyone else doesn't. There's only a couple of people on hards. It worked for the guys racing around Azerbaijan last week, to be fair. So it could work this week. I think, to be fair, if it's anything like last week, the hard tyres just won't light up properly. They won't get the temperature in them, and I'm going to struggle. But the best time to race around on them is when the car is full of fuel, because there's more weight and more energy going through the rubber. So it's just going to generate more heat in the tyre, so it's going to grip better. That's the logic. I don't know how accurate that's going to be, though. I did get P1, which is carbon copy from last week, Isley. Today's going to be painful. I think I've got more... I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain I've had more pole positions this season than anyone else. I might have to count them all up, you know. Learning some physics. There is quite a little bit of, like, in-depth detail you can go into with this game, to be fair. It's not as much as, like, iRacing, but there are still some physics and shit to get to grips with. Wow, these guys are shit. Hey, some of these guys are still beating me in the table, alright? The main thing... Yeah, I know. Neither can I, mate. Don't worry. I think the main thing we need to do is avoid Rusty. Rusty oil can, he's a little bit of an impatient driver sometimes. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna... Because I can and because I don't care where I finish, I'm starting on the hards. Nuts to it. Why not? Live life on the edge and all that. Alright, formation lap. Away! Woo, they're cold.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
There we go. That's good. That's what we want. We want those tires on the HUD to go green. That means we've got good temperatures in them. We get good temperatures in them, they'll grip up, because the difference between these and your road tires, race tires, you want to get the temperature in them so that the rubber starts to melt. It's that melty, sticky rubber sort of substance that gives you grip around the corners. If they're too cold, it's like trying to drive on road tires, but, you know, at like 180 miles an hour. It just ain't happening, Chief. So all the weaving that I'm trying to do is just putting the energy through the tires to warm them up. All right. There we go. Nice and warm.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
If we hold our position into turn 1...
Okay, so that's the rest of the
We
grid
might be in
forming up
a good
now.
position.
Be patient and watch for those lights.
I think I'm going to be my own undoing tonight, to be honest. Yep, we got the grip. We're good. The only thing I'm doing it, that's a fairly good thing since you can control here. Yeah. Alright, I need to lock in a little bit. We are probably going to get past into lap 2, because that's when the DRS is going to activate. I don't really care about that, as long as I can stay with these medium runners until I start getting the advantage again. Because these hard tyres last longer than their mediums.
Okay, DRS is now available.
That's such an awkward corner because the wall pokes out right onto the apex, closer than any others. So you think you're fine, and then all of a sudden you'll lose a wing or a wheel.
Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD.
It's a little bit slidey. Whoa, okay. Brake nice and early so we don't ram into the back of our teammate. That's Nerf Pack all over the place there. He's dropped out of DRS nearly. These guys are going to be faster than us in the opening stages of the race. That's absolutely fine.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Because the pace is going to come back to us. Razor's out.
Safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
All right. I don't know, man. I thought about boxing there, but I think the play is to stay out. We're on 5% worn hards. The rest of them should be able to go the distance from here.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Bro, we're under safety car. I'm not allowed to pass. It's Mark's first day on the job.
Recommend staying out during this safety car. Our tyres are still good, and it's not worth risking the track position. Stay out.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, so if it wasn't our teammate directly ahead of us, I would have boxed. But it is. And the thing is, if we box right behind him, we'll just get held up in the pit lane. And we'll lose more positions. Well, it doesn't look like anyone's boxing. Oh, Housey is. I think everyone behind us is. I think that's a bit of a busted play by Nerf there. He could have stuck the hards on and gone to the end. We're kind of forced to stay out, really, because we'd lose out more if we pitted. And before Mark starts applying for unemployment tomorrow. Nah, it's fine. We're just going to stick him in catering, mate. And take him off the pit wall. Alright, so one thing we do need to do is make sure that our tyres don't get cold. Because we are going to be sliding around on the restart if they do. We might get lucky, to be fair. We might get away this lap. A shorter safety car suits us better because it gives our tyres less time to cool down. We can't get the heat into the tyres because we just can't go quick enough. We need a lot of energy to go through these hard compound tyres to keep them warm. Alright, no, we got another lap. That sucks. I was hoping we wouldn't. Tyres are absolutely going to get cold. Come on. Still got 19 laps to go after this one. Oh no. Alright, come on. It's got to be in this lap. We'll find out when we get to the bottom of this track, side of the track, basically. So on the left of your screen, you see the big, like, sticky outy bit. Looks like a backwards D. It's basically that. That's where we'll find out when it's coming in. Alright. Should find out any second now. Should be coming in. Or not.
Okay, let's get ready to go
Oh, it
racing
is.
again. The safety car
That
is
was late.
in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
We're dropping the diff a little bit, try and help with a bit of rear grip. God, this is slow.
Okay, clear.
He's probably going to get us here.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
It's fine, he'll come back to us quite soon. People tapping the walls. So did we for just a split second there. Went a bit deep there for the corner. Not what I needed. You can tell the medium tyres are starting to go off now because people are making mistakes. Looks like Dre Hartnell made a major mistake. Nice and easy defense there against Rusty. Nothing insane. I think he remembers last week as well. Come on. I forgot to open my window before stream, so my room is warm right now. We've got to stay within a second of the car ahead to get the DRS. That's not what we needed. Alright, the other two ahead of us are boxing.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
We might need to work with Jenkins a little bit here. If he's got the pace. I think he pitted behind us. Oh, Christ. Well, if he didn't have the pace to stick with us before, he probably does now after that mistake. Whew. Alright, Jenkins. Be smart about this. Alright, he should pass me here. And then I should pass him on the next straight. I'm going to move out wide. Show him that I'm letting him through. We're basically going to draft off each other. Well, we would if he didn't bollocks up that corner.
That place back.
Nope, he's gonna fight us. Come on, Jenkins, man. We've been through this ballet before. Come on. Let's see if he gets it right this time. Alright, come on.
Push now, we're boxing
Cool.
this lap.
Auto mode caught that one, but I did read it. I'll allow it towards the end of the stream when I don't have to focus on driving. And I agree, Jenkins. Don't be a jackass.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
No, it's fine. I've got auto mod set on strict purely because I don't have my own team of mods. So I'd rather review things on a case-by-case basis and have it stricter at the start and it loosen off over time than just have absolute pandemonium when I first started streaming. So it's not anything you did wrong, mate. Don't worry.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Alright, we're going to box this lap. Free from distraction. That being said, Mr. XL is behind us, and he's one of our main title rivals, especially for our team at high 7 seconds back. I'm not going to be able to hold him up. Alright, we're pitting this lap. I reckon we'll come out around about P7.
Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Three seconds ahead of Jenkins. We made the right call there. Eat rubber. Let's set the move up on Jay. Let's be smart with it though. Alright, we got this.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Alright. 8 laps to go
gap
after this
the
one.
car in front, 3.7 seconds.
Alright, we've gapped Jay. That's good. We're sticking it in a hot lap, try and set a fastest lap. They've spaced out at the front, which is fantastic for us. Means they're not helping each other with DRS. Nice. Fastest lap. That's good. We're currently the fastest car on track. Let's go. That was a poor corner there. We lost a little bit of time, but I reckon we can still cook here. Ah, I overcooked it. I saw that happen in real time as well.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
Completely missed my braking marker there. Six laps after this one.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Whoa. Whew. Very nearly put it in the wall there. Set soft tyres.
Okay, roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
Just in case there's a safety car. Oh well, I reckon we're a little bit cooked today. It is what it is. I don't know why, but we're lacking a lot of pace. I think it's because we're running heavy on fuel. The other cars are just running lighter than us, but it's because we didn't know how much fuel we should be running.
Okay, let's try and overtake them now.
Cheers, Mark. What do you think I've been doing? That's two. I'm sitting in hot lap. I want to get him on track. Let's use the battery a little bit.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Jeez. The car really wants to slide out from under me. Jesus Christ, Jenkins. What are you smoking?
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Alright, final lap. I want him to make a move on me. I want to be behind him
Okay, mate,
for
this
this
is the
final lap.
of the race. Final lap. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 10.9 seconds.
Oh, and he's round. That's unfortunate. I wanted to end the
Green flag.
end the battle with an overtake, but it is what it is. We get the place. That's all that matters. We would have got it anyway with this penalty. That's a shame for Jenkins. Tops cheese in the fastest lap from us there at the end then. It is what it is. GG's to Halsey. It's been a while since he's won one. P6 for us. Probably could have been P4 if we'd really worked for it. It is what it is. Still points on Jenkins, points in the constructors. I think we should be roughly level in terms of points in the team standings out of this race. So our gap's still going to be there, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, it is what it is. GG's to Halsey, Ben. There, to be honest with you, those two pitting under safety car was probably what won them the race. If Nerf had done that, I reckon he would have come out on top. But hey, ultimately, I don't really care at this point. I'm not fighting for the championship. So yeah, I'm happy with P6. Could have been better. We bottled it into turn 1 on one of the laps there, but we kept it clean. No warnings. That's an extra 3 points. And yeah, ultimately, I think it could have gone a lot worse, considering we only had 15 minutes... Well, yeah, about 15 minutes of practice. Just imagine what we could have done with 3 hours. Still, I am sweating right now, because it is warm as dick in this room. There's your top 3, though. Halsey, Benjamin, and Nerf Pack. So, fair play. Fair play to those two. P6, I think it was Isley, not P5. But, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm happy. We fixed the setup issues. I think if we'd have gone in with the setup as it was out of the packet, we would have probably ended up in the barrier. So, to fix the setup issues, short time, and then come in and not put a foot wrong, really, in the race, minus that one whoopsie into turn 1. I think we did well. But if that whoopsie isn't indicative of how our season's gone, I don't know what it is. Oh, imagine what I would have done with 3 hours through P5. I reckon we would have been on the podium, you know, to be honest. Genuinely. I think we would have been with a shout of that. Right, let me quickly do the race director, because I hate that people always ready up so quick, man. Right, we got it. I didn't get to save my race replay. Fantastic. I need to have a word with people in the Discord, because it's starting to get to me that constantly just readying up and leaving the session as soon as they can, and it just makes any sort of post-race admin that much more difficult. But yeah, that's the race, guys. I think, like I said, it could have gone a lot worse. Could have been better, but I think we extracted probably more than we left on the table out of the race and the situation we found ourselves in. It is a shame. This is one of my favourite tracks. I would have loved to have had the proper practice time. But, like I said, it is what it is. We're not racing for the championship anymore, so ultimately, I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. That's all that matters. Next week, then, is the final round of the season. It's going to be a sprint race. So we've got 2 races next week, basically. So Wednesday night, we start off, we do a one-shot qualifying. That means we all get 1 lap and 1 lap only to do our best possible time. We then go into, I think it's a 12-lap sprint race, so don't need to pit one set of tyres all the way to the end. And we get points for that. And then we roll straight into a feature race, which I think for Austria is, I want to say around about 32 to 35 laps. So, a fair old chunk of laps, but I mean, it'll be good. I enjoy the track, it's just I don't do well at the track. But you never know. 3 hours of practice, we might be able to unscuff ourselves. In terms of the rest of the week, though, tomorrow night, tomorrow night we have Starfield, so I'm continuing on with that for a little bit. And then from there, Saturday night is Kerbal Space Program, where we continue on doing what we've been doing. I'm going to continue doing the preparations to go to Duna. Now that we've got our mining base and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's all the streams planned for this week. And then obviously next week, Wednesday, 5 o'clock in the evening, UK time, will be when we're back with F1. The streams tomorrow and Saturday are also F1, not F1, what am I on about? It's been a long day. Are also at 5 p.m. UK time. So yeah, 5 p.m. UK time. I'll be live tomorrow and Saturday. For now though, thank you to those of you that were in the chat and stopped along for the stream. Appreciate you coming and keeping me company. Yeah, we'll hopefully get into some more scuffage tomorrow night on Starfield, but this time with guns instead of driving into walls at high speed. But yeah, thank you to everyone that did join, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.
I never see the lights out. They get me overdrive. Fancy on a fast car. This is how you make me feel. Don't stress me now. I got the overdose. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, these habits are killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you. Oh, I got the overdose. Oh, you
brain.
Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Cause we both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, it's my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end.
Right brain.
You're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, it's my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. The sun's gonna rise We both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, it's our say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake.